Hello everyone. Hope everyone is doing great. Today we are over here to discuss about one of the very important component that we developed in Vue.js compatibility. Uh, Nowadays you find a lot of things is going to be a mobile friendly as well as a web friendly, tab friendly. So there are so many requirements you should have the site now with its header links. So you can see it has a very good extensive stuffs being built up. I just got this HTML which is uh, you know developed using HTML5 bootstrap and maybe some tree view kind of things, having some navbar configured already. But let's say if you're going to implement this in the Vue.js, will take at least 1 or 2 days development time, and that's what we are reducing just by using one of our good component, which you can see as a bootstrap sidebar, which is, as I've said, it depends on the Vue 2x and the tutorial that I just shown you, which is there in the HTML normally, and I converted it into the Vue.js. So let's see in action this. And so initially I just have the Vue project already created with the TypeScript and routers, everything supported already. I have already installed the Bootstrap Vue just to just to save our time. Uh, I maybe just left with the okay. So I was just left with the configuration to be imported. So let's just quickly go and just import whatever is required in order to work with the Bootstrap Vue. So I'm just importing the necessary things. Okay. Okay. So this is just a Bootstrap Vue installation. Now we can simply switch to our component. You can simply copy the command and paste it in your project, which will take just a few time and will install this component. So let's meanwhile we can see the usage instruction. You just need to go and just copy and paste these things as per your needs. So for now we have the app.vue, which is the main file, the starting point of this application. So we'll just use this one, and we can say script, and let's just import this. Let's just export this class, and let's just name it as an app. So I'm not going to waste this time to write this all things up. I have the other project already opened which has this all things being mentioned. So I'm simply going to get these things inside my project so that it will not take too much time. I'm going to explain you everything in detail. So what I did so far is I've just went through the instruction, and you can see that the package is already included in our project. So I just said import of the bootstrap sidebar, and I just use this component as a dependency of this main component app.vue. You can see the data section, which is nothing but just the properties that you have to use according to your usage. There are so many properties which you need to pass, have to have passed, like a site links, and I'm going to explain you in detail. But before, we just see this component in action. So this is about the part of a script tag, and you can see the site now config has this 4 properties, and these are the nothing but a bootstrap class. These 2 properties, it's just kind of a theming your navbar and site now, whereas your now class and site now class is your custom one. So let's say if I need to use this theme, but I need to have the bolder color, and this is a custom requirement, you can say. But the facility that we have provided is you can just pass your class name, you can make whatever the CSS you want over here that will be reflected in that particular navbar or side nav. So basically there are two components in it. So one is that you can see a side nav, which is this much of section. The other one is about header, which is this one. So header is optional. If you can say, if you will not mention this property, it will be by default treated as a false, and you will not have the navbar. But if you will say it as a true, you will have a header with this kind of a theming part. Header links and side links. These two properties are very identical. Like you can see the label href, and again they have the now, which is a kind of a nesting element. For now, this component is just supporting one level nows, whereas in future you will have a recursive kind of thing. So you can add n label numbers links in it. Side link is just the same. You can see the label, href, icon, and links. So these properties are there. This is all about the script tag where you can make these things. Now let's just quickly erase it, and let's just go to our component. We can take this much of things, which was just all things you need to know. You need not to waste your entire day to configure those all the things. You just need to copy the things or the commands over here, and you're good to go. So let's just not follow the fourth step for now, because I would just like to give you the importance of this step. And yep, so all is there in front of us, and let's just now run it. You can see this in action. Yo, we are good to go. You can see very usual stuff. You can find it out over here. But what is this? You can see the link is not clickable. That's what is the importance of the fourth step. We have to import the jQuery in order to work with this all clicks by default. So what we'll do is that we'll simply install the jQuery into the project, and that should work. So let's install the jQuery, and let's make the other required change as we mentioned over there. We installed the jQuery. We need to install the TypeScript type definition file of the jQuery as well, and then we can just copy this command and we can paste it in our main.ts file. But the sequence is also very important, just the way you are pasting it. These two lines are either way you can use. So let's say if you have a TypeScript implementation, that means if your main.ts file, then you can use the the second line only. If you have the JavaScript implementation, normal JavaScript, then you can simply say like the third line, and the rest of the things will be according. So this much of things you need to provide them, and let's run this project. It seems like still it is not working. There may be some other issues with it. We will figure it out just within quick time. Let's see what was the issues. So this is fine so far. Everything looks very smooth. Okay, we haven't imported the Bootstrap yet. So in order to work with this, we have to import the Bootstrap as well. And then it should work. Okay, here we go. Because this UI actually is using the Bootstrap.js, so you will have these things ready in front of you guys. So as you can see, there is a very common things you need to follow, and within 5 minutes you will have the site now as well as the header configured properly. You have the font awesome support as well. As you can see that we have used icon as well, but this is not rendered over here just now because we haven't installed the font awesome library in our project yet. But if you will install, you will have these things ready in front of you guys. So enjoy your day, use these links, and use this package. Please post your whatever the suggestion will be there. Thank you guys.